So we're down at the Censortec and Alfco tent at the National Ploughing Championships 2025. I'm joined with Rachel Cooper of Censortec and Declan Fowley of Alfco. So Declan, I'll start with yourself. Do you want to just tell us a bit about Alfco?
So Alfco was created in 1979 by Kieran Kerrigan and Pat McMahon. So they're over 40 years in business, and we employ about 35 people based in Trim, County Meath.
Very good. And I suppose, look, you've got into a kind of a partnership arrangement with Censortec. So do you want to just tell us a bit about that venture?
Yeah, so in the last couple of years we've teamed up with Censortec to create auto drafting for our customers through our drafting gates. So we work very close with NEDAP and Censortec to give that solution to farmers. And
just tell us a bit about the drafting gate then and how it kind of helps Censortec with their venture as well.
So we design and manufacture those gates in Trim. So we have full control over all the electronics and the functions of the gate, and then we tie that in through our mobile phone app to give auto drafting to all the customers that have Censortec collars.
And then just tell us a bit about then, just is there a good appetite then for investing this year in the gates and in the technology, I suppose?
Oh, there's massive interest in the technology of being joined together of the collars and the gate as a single unit. So that's the technology that we find the customers chasing.
Okay, brilliant. And Rachel, I'll move to you. So I suppose you're over kind of the support side of things and dealing with the farmers. So do you want to just kind of talk a bit about that?
Yeah, so I'm working with the support for Censortec. So there's three of us there, myself, Sean and Andrew. I suppose we stride ourselves in offering the best support to our customers. We're always on the end of the phone. So I suppose basically when a customer buys a system, the guys will go out and install it, and then either myself or the two lads will go out on farm and do one-to-one training with them. And we'll call again if necessary, and we're always on the end of the phone, either WhatsApp. So we're like that.
Very good, very good. And I suppose in terms of that support, when if something happens maybe to an Alfco gate or maybe there's an issue with the Censortec, who is dealing with that? Where does that support come from?
So I suppose if there's an issue with the app or something, they'll ring us. Now we're all kind of working together. I can kind of help solve problems with the gate, and Alfco are able to help solve problems with the app. So whoever they ring, they'll definitely get an answer. And if it's something that I can't answer, I'll give Declan a ring, and he'll be able to liaise with the customer and vice versa.
Very good. And Declan, I suppose just speaking from that support for yourselves, dealing with farmers and everything, so when farmers are going to invest, the first thing they look at is support. So
the fact that we manufacture the gates ourselves, so we know them inside out, and we have all that components on stock. And of course, being a grass-based system, all that support needs to be there from beginning of April right into the beginning of July. That's when all the peak demand is on the systems.
Okay. So this year then, did you see a good demand for gates and the collars, I suppose?
Oh, massive demand for gates and collars this year, yeah.
Very good. And I suppose, Rachel, back to yourself then, I suppose obviously you have that smart tag ear and now the collar as well.
Yes.
So is there what have you kind of been seeing on inside the farm gate? What are farmers kind of going for? And I suppose the support behind them as well.
Yeah, sure, look, I suppose they've been doing the collar from day one, so I suppose, look, that's more so what we're used to dealing with, but we can see now that from now on there has been a good bit of interest in the last few days, people coming in and they are more interested in the ear tag. Now, they work the same way and we'll be able to support the same way, so it'll still all be going through NEDAP now, so there'll be actually no difference in using an ear tag system versus a neck tag system, so we're comfortable that we'll be able to support both systems. Yeah,
very good. And Declan, I suppose, go back to yourself, I suppose if a farmer is kind of thinking of maybe improving efficiency, reducing labour on farm, I suppose the gate and the technology, what would you be kind of recommending? Because there's a couple on the market, so what really is different about the Alfco system and the Censortec system?
Oh, the main focus of the Alfco gate is that we do not miss a cow. So we want to provide 99.9% accuracy when we're drafting cows. We know, like in the grass-based system, if we miss a draft, then that cow is not going to be served again for 3 weeks, because you're not going to go out 2 or 3 kilometres and bring a cow back in. So accuracy is our number one goal.
Okay, very good. So you're nearly certain that the gate is close to 100% accurate, and that's what you want to be selling to farmers?
Yeah, we're selling 99.9% accuracy.
Brilliant.
Once we go out, fit the gates, we talk to customer through it, we show them linking up the tags. We'll go out, get them all trained in before the beginning of April to make sure they understand the gate, so that when breeding comes, 100% of the cows will be drafted.
And Rachel, obviously for yourself, you're dealing with farmers a lot on the support side of things. So what do you see is the real is the real driver for them to go with Censortec and Alfco?
Oh, sure, look, knowing that someone's on the other end of the phone and they're going to answer you whatever time of the day it is. I suppose during the spring the phones start ringing very early in the morning, and the odd time they'll go late at night. And for a farmer to know that we're not going to turn the phone off when it comes to 5 o'clock is a brilliant thing. There's a couple of us on the road. If it's very urgent, one of us will be passing. You know, we make that our effort, because a product is only as good as its after sales service, and that's what we stride ourselves in.
Brilliant. Look, Rachel, Declan, we'll leave it there. Thanks very much.
Perfect.
And hope you keep selling and dealing with farmers, and that support is always there. So
Yes.
thanks very much.
Perfect.
So
Thank
that's all. We'll go back to the Agriland tent.